say welcome back to our Midday Wednesday show. I'm Shayla Renato, and if you're new here, I am the business strategist behind all things Hustle Forward. Let me make sure I'm not flashing you guys. I'm the business strategist behind the Hustle Forward podcast, Hustle Forward Academy, and this midweek show, Hustle Forward Live. So, I am not going to hold us back any further. Today, I want to talk about some selling mistakes I see you guys making. And I want you guys to know, I always have my notes right here in front of me. So I've got my notes. Let me pull up the comments so I can make sure I can see everyone's comments. And we are good to go. How is everybody doing today? Make sure you say hello, drop hello in the comments. Tell me what you're up to. Are you on lunch? What's going on? Super fun announcement. Hey, Lisa, what's up, girl? Oh, super fun announcement. Guess what? It's podcast month. So we're going to get into these sales strategies real quick, but I just wanted to touch base on podcast month and what it's all about. So you guys know I'm constantly telling you, you've got to invest in yourself. You absolutely have to. Okay. Whatever it takes. Sometimes you really have to make that investment to take your business up to the next level, right? So I invested in a sales class, and the coach who was leading us yesterday challenged us to do something every single day. We had to provide some type of content, something. Lisa said she's working outside today. That's awesome. Lisa, I wish I was working outside today. I'm getting my deck together now so that I can work outside too. But the coach I was working with yesterday actually challenged us to do something every day this month. Now, at first I was like, well, I could go live, but you guys know, I like to have on a little makeup. And if you saw my stories and my post yesterday, I was up till 3 this morning. So I have on no lashes, whoa, right? And so I was like, live might not be for me, but I did just launch a podcast, and that gives me the opportunity to do a little bit more and not have to worry about my background and everything else that may come up. So I was like, I'm going to do a podcast every day. So welcome to podcast month. All right. So every day this month, I'm going to be dropping some goodies for you guys. So make sure you are actually subscribed to the podcast. It's Hustle Forward Podcast everywhere, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on iTunes, wherever you are. Go for it. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa is so sweet. You know how you have those biz friends or those friends in your life that just make you feel so special? Lisa makes me feel special. All right, guys. So I just wanted to let you know all about podcast month. Let's get into the 3 reasons why your sales suck. I know, very dramatic title, but I want to dive into it because it's really important. And when I'm talking about sales, I'm talking about online sales here, right? Because in case you don't know what I do, I help women build online businesses by finding their ideal clients online, mastering their message for marketing online, and creating packages and services that make sense for those clients that they found so they can monetize their magic. All right. So let's get into it. Sales online. Number 1. I feel like I need my notes in front of me, y'all. Okay. Hey, Hope. Hope said, come on, Frame, do mine. Girl, you know what? I was thinking about selling some templates. Y'all want some templates? So if you're on Instagram, I actually have created some frames for Facebook so that when everyone shares the video, hint, hint, hit that share button, guys. But so that when people share the video, people actually will be, when they see me, they'll know who I am, right? Because we're always all selling a video. And that's actually a fun tip we can go ahead and insert before we dive into why your sales suck. Put some branding on that thing, okay? I was about to reference a early 2000s song and decided not to say that in my live today. I'll tell you guys in my stories later. What? Put some branding on that thing, okay? So that's all right too. That's an important part of sales, making sure that people recognize your brand. And you know what the funny thing is? That's not even one of my 3 reasons why your sales suck. All right, let's get into the very first point. So first things first, the reason why your sales sucks is because nobody knows who you're talking to. Literally no one. Now, you're probably like, what do you mean? Like, how come people don't know who I'm talking to? A lot of entrepreneurs I see just come online and they're just posting stuff. There's no engagement. There's no call to action in the caption. And by call to action, I mean like something that's going to draw me in so I know that you're talking to me. There's none of that. And a lot of entrepreneurs are missing that point. And now here's the big thing. If you don't know who you're talking to, then they're not going to know who you're talking to. So here's an example. And this is why defining your audience is so important. When it comes to defining that audience, you do that so you have clarity on what you need to call your audience. People want to have a place where they feel like home, right? You guys know I call y'all my hustlers, right? It's the hustle forward everything. So y'all are my hustlers. What's up, hustlers? And anybody who's out there hustling, whether it's a side hustle, whether it's your main hustle, and you doing this thing 24/7, almost like me, you still hustling, right? So you know who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to career coach, career women, right? I'm not talking to moms. I'm not talking to pet lovers. You see where I'm going here? You have to have some clarity around who you are talking to so they know that you're talking to them. And it's always a good idea to give your audience a name. Okay. That's kind of a bonus I'm just going to throw in there. It's always a great idea to give your audience a name. When you give them a name, they feel like they have something to connect to, right? And it's so important that they have that because that's what's going to help them be able to connect to your content and identify with who you are, right? And this is a old age principle of life. Anytime you anytime there's a label put on something and people have something they can identify with, they're going to be really excited to align themselves with that thing. So think about that the next time you make a post, you go live, you do anything. Who are you talking to? You might want to make sure that they know. Okay. So number 2, no one knows what you do. When I came on this live today, I went through my opening spiel and then what did I do? I told you what I do and I explained it, right? I help women build online businesses by finding their ideal clients, mastering their message, and creating products and services that are actually going to sell online. That's what I do. You don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder. I didn't come on here and just start talking just to be talking, right? I didn't come on here and ignore the fact that there are going to be people who rewatch this replay or who even join me live that have never heard of me. They may never have even seen me. And with that being the case, I have to make sure that when I come on, they have some reference, some box basically to put me in. And it's not that I can't do a million other things, but when it comes to being able to sell your products and services, it's important that the people you're selling to have clarity on what you do. If I don't know what you do, I can't hire you. Right? How many of you have thought about going to a restaurant before and you're on Google, Googling restaurants near me and you're checking out the menus and this restaurant comes up, really cool name, but you can't see the menu. You're going to pick that restaurant out of all the others? No, you're going to go with the restaurant that has the menu, that has the food that sounds like something you would want to eat at that moment or sounds like something you'd be interested in or that works for the group. The same thing goes in business. When you're online and you're building your customers, and even when you're offline, right? If you meet somebody face to face, if you can't share with them what you do in a clear and concise way, and in a way that they're going to be able to understand and identify with, you're not going to be able to make the sale. Okay. So that's major. What's up? What's up? Hello, everyone. How's it going? You guys getting it? Y'all have any questions? Y'all is it making sense? Drop me a smiley face. Drop me a thumbs up if it's making sense for you. All right. So number 3, and we're going to dive in. Look, this is the last one. I'm super excited. Today's podcast will be out this afternoon and you guys are going to be super hype about what we have next. All right. Lisa gave me a thumbs up. Good. Instagram is quiet today. Usually Instagram isn't this quiet. All right. Latrice gave me a thumbs up. Okay. Awesome. So number 3, and this last one is really, really important. And then I'm going to give you guys a bonus. All right. Miss Mass, I see you. All right. So you're not sharing enough. And this is one that is huge, right? When it comes down to marketing your business, talking about what you do, talking about how you do it, sharing your success stories, sharing what you're passionate about and what you're up to, you're not sharing enough. When people come and they want me to do a social media audit, or we do a pick your brain session, or I have clients hire me, they come on as full-time clients, and I look at their social media initially, I'm like, how are you building a business online? You rarely ever share your business. And a fine line for this too is when I say you're not sharing enough, I'm talking about sharing your genius, sharing your offers, having a call to action. I'm not talking about just posting to be posting. I want everyone to not get in the habit of doing that. Do not just post things. Listen, if you post in your stories every day, you give your behind the scenes, you talk about your life as, an entrepreneur, business owner, you may even throw your mom life in there or your married life in there. That's fine. But if you're posting your kid every day, or you're always posting, your pets, or you're always posting about food, but you're a life coach, that's still not sharing enough. And you're not sharing enough of what's important. Okay. So you want to make sure you're sharing what's important, sharing what's relevant to your business, and sharing your offers. If you don't tell me that you have a new ebook, how am I going to know to go buy it? All right. So I want you guys to make sure that you're sharing your offers, you're sharing things that are relevant, and sharing what's important that the people need to know right now. So for an example of that, when I shared with you guys, I don't know what Siri was just doing, y'all. She just decided to pop up technology. But like this morning, when I cut into right into this live, and earlier on my timeline, you'll see I'm sharing podcast month. It's podcast month. I'm gonna be talking about that every month, all month, every week, letting you guys know, hey, it's podcast episodes up. It's podcast episodes coming. Something new, exciting is, I'm sharing with you. I'm letting you know what's going on, what's happening. And it's really important that you do that too, because if you don't, your business cannot grow if nobody knows what you're doing. Okay. And I want to make sure I give you this bonus. I feel like I need to talk about this bonus because I look at people's bios on Instagram. I listen to them talk about their business. And one of the things that I will tell you guys is my magic, like what I can do, my secret sauce is I'm really good at taking somebody's title and turning it into a description that automatically draws in their ideal customer and client. I'm very, very good at remixing that message. And that's what I want you guys to do. Make sure you're mastering your message on social media. A lot of times when you're an expert in your field, you tend to use a lot of jargon. You tend to use a lot of terms nobody has heard of, and especially not the people that you're actually trying to reach. Or what often happens is with entrepreneurs, we get super, super creative and we want to name all this stuff. And this is the thing, you have to keep it simple. Your ideal customer is not thinking about their problem the way you creatively decide to name it or title it or label yourself. Make it simple. And I'll give you an example. A lot of people don't know what a business strategist is. So when people ask me, do you do coaching? I sure do. I am a business coach. My focus is on strategy. That's helping you build your business strategically with strategic marketing, strategic messaging, strategic packaging, and strategic offers. That's what I do, right? And so by having that clarity and letting people know this is what I do, this is who I am. Yes, I love that, Lisa. Keep it simple. What's up, Eddie? How are you? You gotta keep it simple. When it comes to sharing those offers and sharing what you do, you want to make sure people can connect with that message. If you tell me you are a transformation coach, I'm going to be like, girl, what transformation? What? Oh, Lord, I done hit myself in the face, y'all. Hey, what's up? What's up? Is that a real April oils and more? Awesome. So I want you guys to know, like, if I hear somebody say, oh, I'm a transformation coach. Oh, I'm this kind of, and listen, these titles and stuff, you're not getting hired because nobody can tell what that is. What's a transformation coach? I saw that in somebody's bio the other day and I was like, oh my God. And then based on her timeline, I was just like, okay, all right. Okay, this is not, people are not going to want to follow you if you got transformation coach in your bio. I'm sorry. What are you transforming? What is your point A to point B? And that's a big part of sharing that message. What is the problem that you solve? Because that's what you want to be sharing, not these made up titles and all of that stuff. All right. And not in industry jargon. You guys have got to keep it simple. Okay. All right, that is all I have for today. I'm so glad that you guys logged on with me. Thank you. Make sure you share the video. Share it with some of your friends. Hit share on your timeline on Facebook. And if you're on IG, go ahead and hit that paper plane. Forward this over to a couple of your biz besties because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to make sure that their sales system is tight and they don't suck too. All right, y'all. Have an amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. And I'll be on your timeline plenty since it's podcast month. All right, y'all. Bye. All right, IG. I'm out.